Guess I could have tested the old audio settings first, but it sure didn't. Get a little music in the background. Let's test this out. We're going to be doing about 30 minutes, 28 minutes more accurately of some programming. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to do it kind of quickly. What we're going to be building is something akin to this basic little, portfolio deal. Nothing special, but it's slick. Looks like the old Poppins font. It's popular here. I like it. So we'll get going here. Let us do this. Do we want to just build it in CodePen? I don't really like it. I'd rather code it elsewhere. I also don't want to take the time to go all the way through GitHub and clone stuff and yada yada yada. Let me show you where it's going to end up living though. It's going to end up being my GitHub like .io. I think this is where I'm going to end up putting it. Right now my aimandcontrol.com is hosted on GitHub Pages. I coded it just from scratch, kind of like what we're going to do here. And it's pretty ugly, to be honest. It's clean, but it's not great. This was one of my projects back. When did I do this? When I was first learning some web development last year. Took a Udemy course. It was okay. Before we get started, I'm going to check on my phone the stream quality. Looks like it's playing. Can I hear myself? Before we get started, I'm going to check on my phone the stream quality. Yeah, it's looking good. Let's do it. I'm tempted to go ahead and clone this rather onto my machine. In fact, let's do that. And then we're just going to wipe it out. Is that what I want to do? Sure. So here in just a second, this is what we're going to be doing. Objective is to build a CodePen app. Functions like this. Just a portfolio deal, something that I should have already, and I don't really have a good version of one. I've started several. I have no problem starting things. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get stuff up and running here. So I use git bash. I mean, you can use anything here, but I mean, it's just what I use usually. Let's see, ch1. I think I've already got the file there, that science.github.io. Okay, so I cloned this, I guess, yesterday at some point when I knew that I was going to try doing this. So then, shall we just see how far we get? We've got about 25 minutes now till my kids get back home. Just wrapped up some work for the old day job and taking a little 30-minute coding break. Got the coffee brewing. Check this mug out. We've got EA Sports. It's in the game. Got this as a sample mug. Our coffee company was trying out some products for the upcoming holiday season, and they sent us that cool sample mug. Oh, my green screen! It's coming undone. Look! Ah! Still getting the studio set up here. Still getting it set up just the way I like it. I think it's coming right along, though. It's looking good. All right, so in here, are we just going to delete all this stuff? No. Listen, we're not going to delete everything. We're not going to go super crazy. We're going to delete some stuff, though. Let me see where we're at. We'll just go into it this way. Sometimes I like to go in this way rather than use the VS Code file editor thing. Tell you what we're going to get rid of, this grit hacker thing. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on creating things rather than getting rid of stuff. Here's the index.html. This is what we're going to be building from scratch. I think a lot of this I can get rid of. And in fact, I really want to get rid of all of it. I really do. I really do. I'm not going to, though. I got some meta tags up here. Viewport. I spent some time, you know how on the iPhone or any phone, I guess, you send a website and it gives a little preview image. Well, this is how you make that happen. It doesn't come out of the box. Got this OG title, OG image. I'm gonna keep that stuff in there for now. Favicon stuff, same thing. I'm just gonna keep all this stuff. I'm not gonna use Bootstrap though. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm not gonna use this style sheet. I'm gonna start a new one. I'm not gonna use these fonts. Oh, the fonts, the pones, the fonts. I'm not going to use these fonts. I'll use something else. I'm not going to use Adobe fonts. All right. So let's get rid of that. This is now going to be my portfolio. We'll just call it Eamon. Okay. And everything else, then we can get rid of, right? We don't want any of this. Head is okay. Now for the body. All right. I think we're good now. Now, let's come over to what we need it to do. Get rid of this. That can go away for a little bit. basically they got this set up so these user story things, it's just dictating what this should contain. You know, I have an idea of what it should look like based on their thing. You know, that's basically what mine's going to look like too. Using this more as an exercise of just going through the motions. I'm just terrible at getting out of the habit of coding. So let's see, we got section, ID, welcome section, each one that contains text. So I guess that's what, you know, this is the welcome. Hey, I am Mimic, a web developer. All right, so this is where I say I am Eamon, right? It is I, Eamon. Okay. Portfolio should have a project section with an ID of projects. Oh, so that's all that they're testing for on this. So we'll add more later, but that's all we'll do for now. How do we do this? I think we do pound to make it auto create an ID. Is that right? Yeah. I love these little shortcuts in VS Code. Super handy. Super handy. Project section. What we need, at least one element with a class of project tile to hold the project. So this is going to have several items in it. I guess for mine, I'll probably have my current site, this, as one of these project tiles. Yeah, I will. And then I'll have two other project tiles. One will be a ultra running site, like a profile page I made for an ultra run. And then the other will be a 12-step website that I made for a nonprofit. So I have like a couple different types of web projects on there. Three out of the gate that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, just like this stuff. Okay, so let's do that. So we got this project section. Then each of those tiles, there's going to be div classes, I guess. So dot project tile. The project section should contain at least one link to a project. Okay, so that's great. I think I've already checked this out. Pretty sure that I've already gotten a step ahead of myself by creating a dedicated creative undertow. Yep, check this out. The site lives here. So I've already planted basically a carbon copy of my currently live AemonControl.com. I've put it right here at AemonControl.com/creative undertow. So that's good. So I can just push this live and have the first project as this site so I don't lose anything in the process. Get old brother Park hopping on the stream in just a second, it looks like. Let's see what else it's saying here before I keep going. The project section should contain at least one link to a project. So we grab that link. You know, let's just throw that in here so it's a placeholder, right? Nothing has to be pretty yet. We're just qualifying, or we're just satisfying these requirements from freeCodeCamp for now. So that's going to live there. Creative Undertow Podcast Network. I need to turn text wrapping on. I'm not going to do it right now, though. Let me see what's up here. Let's go live. All right, so that works. Cool, cool. Do we want it to go open in a new window? I'm split on this decision, you know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I think we will target blank just because depending on the project, you know, it's probably going to be related to me, but unrelated to the site we're on right here. So we want to hop off of there in a new window. Brother Park, what is up, sir? We are in the middle, smack dab in the middle, actually, of a 28-minute coding session before the kids get home. Marmy will be bringing them back momentarily by 3:30, which usually means before 3:30 or right at it. How are you, sir? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so if you're just catching up with us, we've got a little project here, just a little practice project from my good boys at freeCodeCamp. Thank you, Quincy, for the wonderful resource. And we are spinning up a portfolio website, which looks like this right now. It's not going to be pretty till it gets pretty. But I've been running through these freeCodeCamp exercises for a while. Can you preview what you're coding? Yes, this is literally the preview right here in this Mozilla Firefox window. So if I make a change over here and put a little H2 here, hello, Brother Park. That'll live update over here in the preview window. Oh, which way do I point? Right up there. See it in the preview window? Does that show up? Is everything legible? Do I need to make this stuff bigger again? We talked about that last trial stream. Looks pretty good to me though. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this over in this window. Close out Mozilla. We're going to bring the guidelines over here and check this out. In Windows, so I'm a big shortcut fan. And in Windows, you can control plus and minus to just, you know, zoom in and zoom out. But what I do all day, every day, is I resize my windows, like a lot. I've got 2 monitors. They're pretty big and high resolution so that I can have a lot of stuff going at once. And if you hold that little window button that when you press it, like the start menu, if they even call it that, opens, if you hold that and press the arrow keys, you can snap windows into place. And it's smart about it too. So it'll see if I push this over here and up, and then I go find another one. It's smart, but I'm dumb. I closed it on accident. If I have another one, it'll just say, oh, you're taking up 2 parts of the screen with those things. Do you want to put something in the other part of the screen? And yeah, I want my VS Code over here. It really saves me time and effort and makes life a lot easier. When I have them the same size also, I could just talk about this the whole time. I like it as much as anything. When they're right next to each other, there's a little divider line in the middle where when you resize one, you don't have to do both of them. They'll come with each other. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty happy about all that. Then we'll pop that back into place, pop this back into place, and now we've got our guidelines and our preview. So I think we're like halfway through. The more complicated stuff's usually at the bottom though. So the project section contains at least one element with a class of project tile. We've got that. The project section contains at least one link to a project. We've got our link right here as previously demonstrated. Navbar. Okay, so we need a navbar too. We're going to put that up here. Navbar. ID. Oh, I didn't do my shortcut there. Let's see. So Navbar. Contain at least one link that I can click on to navigate to different sections of the page. Yes, I like doing that. So how do we do that? We just do, is it pound? We're gonna have to look up that shortcut in just a second. I think it's just pound and then projects. Whatever ID you want it to jump to, but we'll check that out. All right, so it's updating in here that it wants to go to projects. Of course, there's no space, so I can't test if it's actually going to scroll down. So let's put a bunch of filler stuff in here. Let's put a big old paragraph. All right, now will this go down? Yeah, so that skips down to projects. Okay, so that was simple enough. Alrighty. We'll delete Brother Park text there. What kind of tune you working on for your client there, Park? You in the studio right now? Multitasking? And incidentally, how's the volume level on the kind of chill background music that I have going right now? Is it audible at all? Or can you just hear my voices? Perfect. I would expect nothing less than honesty. Thank you very much. All right, Navbar. We got an ID of Navbar. We got a link to navigate. Portfolio should have a link with an ID of profile link, which opens my GitHub or freeCodeCamp profile. Okay. I mean, this is going to be pretty... Might even finish this before Marmy gets here with the kids. There's not much to this until we get into styling it. Will take more than anything to make it look pretty. But the basic requirements are not bad. Let's see what they did. Where do they have this? Okay, so they've got like a list down here to all their profile stuff. Kind of like that. Yeah, so we'll do a section down here, profile link. Where's this gonna go? Probably my GitHub, right? You're not cool unless you've got a GitHub. Oh, turn the mic down. Well, I'd be happy to. How's that? Is that any better with the mic volume? You know what happens is Hayden, my 1.4-year-old, comes in and messes with the dials on that Scarlett input. Still hear me okay on the mic and everything? I probably turned it down too much, to be honest. I adjusted a little bit. All right, so let's get balance now. Cool. Hayden will be proud. All right, so my GitHub's over here. I think we'll link to this. Boom. Ooh. It's so good to not make anything pretty yet and just get all the content. Yeah, back up a little bit. I thought so. Okay, that should be about right. God, you're supposed to be an audio professional. I told little Seaver boy about the stream. I was talking to him about the setup. It doesn't look like he's been able to hop on though. All right, so we got the GitHub page. the directions go? Profile link. I hear a door opening. Yep, in here, bud.
Show you what Ibby gave us. You have to guess.
Show me what you got.
No, you have to guess first.
I bet it's food. I bet she gave you snacks.
What kind of snack?
Let me think. Oreo cookies or animal crackers or...
Animal crackers.
Is it animal crackers? Sweet. A whole box of them?
Yeah, just a little box.
Can I show the internet on the video? We got some animal crackers. Oh yeah. Boy, that's excellent. Barnum's animal crackers. Animals crackers. So that's interesting.
One for...
I always call them animal singular, but it looks like they're plural. Did you know that? Have you ever called them animals crackers?
No, I only call them animal crackers.
I know, me too. I think Nabisco is wrong here. Wow, you got 3 boxes. Is this one for you with the T?
Mm-hmm.
And one for your sister, one for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
That's what Ibby gave us.
Excellent. You want to say hey to Park? He's watching me record stuff right now.
Sure, I'll say hey.
Yeah. Hop up here.
Pretty full.
You're full? You've been eating some animals crackers already?
No, I mean, the bag's pretty full.
Oh, the bag is full. All right. You look up there and you say hey to Park.
Hey, Park.
What do you want to tell him? Anything?
No, I just want to tell him this. I've been reading. I'm having a great time at school, and I love building Legos. It's my favorite thing to do.
It is pretty excellent. And you're pretty excellent at it, too.
Yeah.
Changing the camera up for us. Where do you want it to point? Over there, out the window?
No. I can't reach it very good.
Oh, yeah. All the way to the ceiling. Nice.
Why is the green screen black?
That's interesting, isn't it? So it's black because it's programmed so that the green will be deleted and the black is in the background. Park is telling you that that is really cool. Legos are the coolest, aren't they?
Why when you turn this way?
It's inverted, yeah. So when you turn right, the camera kind of moves to the left. Isn't that interesting? All right,
that?
I hear everybody else. Park, we are signing off. The Amon, also known as Diaren, will be back at a later date to complete this portfolio project, perhaps this evening. I think I will get back on here and stream some more this evening. I'm liking this streaming. Tristan, you want to say goodbye and everything?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I feel somebody else. Who's that? Can you say hi to
Wait,
Park?
I have something to give you. Let me down. I got it.
All right.
Let me see it.
Bye. Peace.